Welcome to the second video of the module on issues related to academic performance, identification and intervention. In this video, we will highlight on the academic concerns, learning objectives, to examine the academic concerns of school children, identify children with neurological and behavioral issues. Let us try to understand the academic concerns, that is identification and intervention. Teaching comes with a set of huge responsibilities. Having children with special needs in a classroom is a major academic concern for the teachers. The teacher has to take extra mile to identify them, refer them to experts if required, and encourage them to perform better. The prevalence rate of slow learners, ADHD, and children with disabilities are predominant in schools. Slow learners, children with LD or attention deficit hyperactive disorder in the regular classroom are neither rare nor unique. It is a distressing experience for a student to be in class day after day by failing to keep with the pace of learning and what the teacher is teaching, not because the student has not been making an effort to learn or cope, but just because the student's mind won't work that way. This not only affects the student but also the teachers and parents as well. If a student is a particularly slow learner or has learning disability or attention deficit hyperactive child, then it is a major challenge for the teacher as well as the school authorities in helping the student to keep pace with the rest of the students by accommodating the student, adapting the student's behavior, and working towards the strategies to modify the teaching learning process in the best interest of the student without affecting rest of the class. Let us now make an attempt to understand who slow learners are. Slow learner is a child who is lagging behind the rest of the class of his or her age and grade level. They have major challenge with their academics, otherwise they are comfortable and normal. Most of these children grow up in environments that hinder their normal development rather than fostering it. They can be school dropouts if their academic needs are not met. Children with intelligence level in low, average or borderline IQ range are referred to as slow learners. Such children are unable to transfer or generalize skills, knowledge and strategies as their peers and also have behavioral issues and social skill deficits. A slow learner child can be identified by observing the behavior in various settings such as field, recreation, and extracurricular activities. Scholastic tests in the areas like reading, writing, spelling, arithmetic, language, and comprehension can indicate the anomalies in student. Personality tests such as thematic apperception test, word association test, and Rorschach ink blot test highlights their emotional traits such as sensitiveness, concentration, emotional stability, assertiveness, and persistence, etc. Verbal and non-verbal test indicates their intellectual level. Psychological tests are done to assess their span of attention, auditory perception, steadiness, memory, and reasoning powers. Let us make an attempt to understand about learning disabled children also. Learning disability. Learning disability is a term used to describe the learning problems. It is a typical neurological condition and children with LD often have average intelligence or have above average intelligence when compared to their peers. Children with LD generally are affected in the areas of reading, listening, grasping, writing, mathematics, spelling, and reasoning, organizing and processing information. There is no cure for learning disability, but it can be mitigated with proper identification, assessment, and early intervention. Children with learning disability can succeed in school with support of the teachers, parents, peers, and professionals. It is umbrella term encompassing dyslexia, where the children have problem in reading or understanding the written words. Dyscalculia is the inability of the children to grasp math concepts and solve arithmetic problems. The child's disability to write within defined space and form words. Children with dyspraxia have difficulty in movement and muscle coordination. It also affects the child's speech, language, and interferes with their learning. Dyspraxia can also exist with dyslexia or dyscalculia. Other problems seen is dysphasia or aphasia, where children have problem in understanding the spoken language and lack of understanding the book or any content read. While auditory and visual processing disorder is the difficulty in hearing differences between sounds and interpreting visual information of maps, charts, symbols, and pictures. Diagnosing children with learning disability involves a process of history taking and making observations. The most commonly used intelligence tests are Wrestler's Intelligence Scale for Children, tests like Differential Ability Scales, Stanford Binet Intelligence Test, the Cognitive Abilities Test like Woodcock-Johnson Test of Cognitive Abilities, and the Comprehensive Test of Nonverbal Intelligence are used to assess the children are some of the common achievements tests used to diagnose learning disability. Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder is neurological in nature. Children with ADHD have problem with attention, are very impulsive and hyperactive. In addition, they also have lot of behavioral problems. These children have symptoms like bouncing off the walls, forgetting or misplacing things, daydreaming, while some of the children can't follow the social norms or rules laid down, fiddling with things constantly, talkative, or having trouble while interacting with people. Children with ADHD face a lot of challenges in school that goes unexplained. They have problem focusing in class, experience great deal of challenges in reading and writing, and have trouble making friends and socializing. Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder children face many challenges in the classroom environment. They find sitting still, listening quietly, or concentrating, which they are required to do during the class hours, very difficult due to neurological deficits and not unwillingness. Having learned about the academic concerns and how to identify children with neurological and behavioral issues, let's move on to know what intervention is and tips for teachers to practice academic intervention in schools in our next video. Thank you.